Testing, testing. Okay, I don't see it playing here. I'm just setting up everything. Okay, showing live. Okay, I have another monitor on this side here, and it's the screen is black, so that could have been when I forgot to move the transition screen over. Okay, just want to make sure everything's set up. Blank screen.
Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you my awesome new Wix website. It's got everything I love all in one place. Well, of course that means you too, Maddie. Let me show you guys.
Okay. So I'm looking at the monitor on the side here, and it has a commercial on, so I put it on mute. Okay, so it sets the parameters from my prior setting. Okay. Okay, I want to wait till someone comes on. Okay, the commercial's going to come off. Okay, so now it's showing. So at least now I know that. Okay. So good afternoon. Good evening, I should say. Yes, this is Spirit Journey, and well, I hope the sound. I'm looking at the monitor now. I'm filming on OBS through YouTube, and the mic I see on. Okay. So I hope everything is running well. Right now I just have me on. I don't have any other window up. And today is, I think it's Monday. Let me see here. Okay, today is Monday and it's 6:46 p.m. and the sun is still out. And today I just, I think I might have just stepped up. Yes, I stepped up for a moment today. I did laundry and I felt very heavy laden today. I didn't really get any sleep today. I had gone to sleep last night. I was watching some videos and I felt a little on edge. Well, before I really start to really begin the video here, this live stream, I want to talk about different things. I want to talk about these videos I did last night. I haven't uploaded it yet. It's about, I did 2 tarot card readings, and I want to talk about this book I'm reading by David Icke and a YouTuber experience today and how it made me feel. I'm a little bit on edge because of it, and I think my uneasiness really began last night. I was watching some videos about, it was a fire last year. It was in California, and that's what one of the tarot card readings I did on. But there were fires, and I did hear about the fires, but what I didn't hear about the fires in California was it was something fishy about these fires, very weird. And in short, it looked like that these fires weren't just arson, but a possibility that what they call direct energy frequency weaponry was used on these communities in California. And these fires, I mean, it looked very, very bizarre. And wow, these fires, like, like with fire in general, you see like a trail, that when fire spreads, it's like a trail of it, and then you can have fires jump. Let's say the embers of the flames goes up in the air and then lights another area on fire. But these fires were really, really problematic. Like they had a community of homes, and let's say it's a whole series of homes, but like one house in between all these other houses was unscathed, and but everything else, you had houses, that it was so burnt to a crisp that you you didn't even see like a sink or a tub, which is solid. It was as if everything got vaporized. Glass was like vaporized, everything. And for something to have that intensity of heat, everything around it would probably be very hot too, and scorched, burned, etc. But this wasn't the case. So I did a video regarding that. And I know I did another video, another tarot card, I should say. What's that? I forget what the other video I did. Let me just see here. Have my other tablet here, just to remind myself what other video I did. Not video I did, for the tarot card. Let me see here real quick. Oh, I remember. On the planet Mars, if we have any colonies up there. So those were the two, so I did a tarot card reading on that. But I see, like, after I did them, and I did them late at night. It was approaching midnight when I did the first tarot card reading, and then I videotaped it as I did it. And then the second was on Mars. And when I attempted to go to sleep, I felt very anxious. I even try to, put on these goggles. And yes, hello viewer. I see I have another viewer on. Yes, this is Spirit Journey, and I'm discussing. This is going to be a general topic. I'm talking about the tarot cards I did last night that I'm going to air, upload later on today or tomorrow, and my feelings about some of the things, like this book also that I read with David Icke. David Icke is a researcher from England, and I've been following his work. And even 2 years ago, April 1st, actually it was in September of, 2 years ago, I went to his lecture that was conducted in Brooklyn, New York, and it was excellent. David Icke gives it his all. I don't know how he had that much energy. It was a 10-hour lecture, and there were maybe 2 or 3 breaks, and he was excellent. What you see of him over on YouTube, that's how he performed live at the lecture that I saw with him almost 2 years ago. But I see that it was affecting me. Like he talked. Well, I'm trying to get my thoughts now. Now I'm reading his book also right now, his latest book, and I see that, well, he's talking about, again, reality and how things happen to people, and that I was surprised when he said that, like, some of us may say, why is this keep on happening all the time? And he was saying that, like, it's a choice. Some things in life are a choice, that you chose to come here. And I heard something like that before by another, well, was a hypnotherapist. Her name was Dolores Cannon. She passed away a couple of years ago, and she said that, she believed in reincarnation according to her research, and some of the her research suggested that we select, our parents select where we're going to live, all this before we get reincarnated, and that we do these things for various reasons, for certain things that we want to experience. And so when he said that, he said that it's that we have a responsibility. And so when I said that, I was a little edgy, but if this is true, I asked myself, well, my life is what it is. And I asked myself, well, why would I want to come down here experiencing the things that I can't change? And I think all this was wrestling in me and causing me great anxiety. And I almost felt like crying today because watching his video, I was watching his video much of the day, and it is a responsibility. If this is true, if we choose this reality according to David Icke and Dolores Cannon, why would any human being want to come here and experience all the things that we've been experiencing? And right now, I'm experiencing how it feels to feel abandoned, to feel like you're being mistreated. And I was reminded about an individual who I don't even know, and I've mentioned this individual before over my, in one of my other videos, the incident that happened on the train with these two women, and how they, in hindsight, like sometimes when things happen, it happens so quickly, and then when the incident happens, then you're able to like think back and, step by step, what was going on and how it made you feel, and you start to analyze. And I said to myself, it reminded me what the incident that occurred. In short, these two women, when I was on the train going to my mom's, were trying to bully me. And it reminded me of something like in childhood. And again, I'm much older than, I look like I could be much older than these women, old enough to be their mom, and thinking that, see, everything with me is that I'm surprised because I'm giving other people the benefit of the doubt that, you make excuses sometimes for people that, okay, that was then, and, people change, and you feel because you change that everything else has to change too. But this wasn't the case. And because of that, it resulted in me feeling very anxious, angry, and frustrated. These individuals I felt were, it really tapped into that inner child that, we all have. And how to stop. I think my frustration is, how do you make something stop? I'm not a child anymore, so how come this event happened? And so this is life. And so with some of these researchers like David Icke and about reality, he's saying that it's all about a wave frequency that we are in, that we're tuned into. So I'm asking myself, okay, how, if this is all about frequency and that we are focusing on this particular frequency, how to change the frequency so that we can change our life? And he was saying something to the effect that your perception has to change. And once you change your perception, everything will fall into its place. So I try to like write notes about, okay, how to do this step by step. And I'm still at loss. But I wrote, where's my booklet? I have like a little booklet. Just a moment. Sorry about that. Yeah. Let me just read something I wrote here. He was saying that we need to open our mind to consciousness rather than mind. And he made a distinction between mind and consciousness, that mind has to do with our five senses. And yes, definitely my five senses were activated when I was reminded about what happened to me a couple of months ago on the train with those two ladies that were trying to be thuggish with me. And yes, so you have that. But and then he says, like, with consciousness, he said it's like, think of it as the ocean, and we're connected to everything in the ocean, all possibilities. One of the key things he did say that I thought was interesting was, he says you have to unlearn and throw out what he calls preconceived ideas / programs, and that we need to use intuition and information to guide us. So I guess what he's saying there, like preconceived ideas, I guess are the thoughts, the things like, let's say I was on the train and I'm thinking and my mind is racing about the event that happened to me a couple of months ago. He would probably call that my mind, or mind chatter. And mind chatter, I know how I felt today, as if I'm reliving the incident, how I felt. And it's those feelings that could put you in a depression, could make you do things that maybe you don't want to do. Maybe it might make you want to eat things that you shouldn't be eating, make you spend money, make you want to go to the doctor, all these things. And it's all up in here. Because again, I'm not actually in the situation. But it's almost like a post-traumatic stress, that an event happens. And when you're reminded about it, it feels real. And it's like, it's happening, So yes, that's PTSD. But he wants us to try to, as he says, use intuition. So it's like, I guess, going beyond your emotions, and information, I guess something that's tangible about how to guide, direct you into what you should do. And it's a challenge. It's a challenge that, especially if something that was an issue for you before, and then you think that you cover your bases. And so that's what I'm really getting at. That I thought that I kind of like figured out what could be wrong and so-called trying to fix myself. And then I reminded myself that some things is nothing to do with you. And that I was blaming myself. And some things are really about other people. You have people in this world who have their issues. Maybe they had their traumas when they were children or whatever. Maybe they were in a bad relationship with a significant other or their childhood, and they lash out on other people because they too have to navigate this, what he calls this holographic world, this illusion that we live in. All of us, each person that you come in contact with, we're all faced with the same type of challenges. We're all going to be introduced to different things, different scenarios, and we have a choice of how we're to respond. But again, this is a learning lesson. Each day is something new. We have different emotions every day, different needs, and all this affects us. So it's it's a horrible feeling. And I know, and what I've been telling myself these days is, if this reincarnation thing and this holographic world is a reality, I keep telling myself, I don't want to come back here. I don't want to come back to think of, let's say, to be in an environment like I live in a major city in the United States, to deal with the pressures of living in a big city. Um, you have the pollution, you have race riots, and you know, all these isms. You have sexism, and you just have basic, you know, people who are just cranky and just want to take it out on anyone who's around at the time. And I said, you know, what is there to learn? We know that we don't like certain things, and we know that we like to try to avoid situations. I know I do. But some things you can't really avoid. You may be able to momentarily, you know, move, navigate, but some things could follow you. And I remember, like, what people say about karma, that, you know, when you do certain things, you produce what's called karma, and that it's like you do this and this will come back. You know, it could be good or bad karma that they say, but it's like repeat, you know, like a wheel that's just keep on repeating and repeating itself. I said, no, I want to get off this wheel. I don't want to stay with this. I want to learn what I need to learn, and I have to keep on repeating these incidences. It's stressful. And I don't think I don't think anything is, I don't think it's something spiritual to, especially if this is all a hologram, you know. I also was starting to think last night, like, I watched this other video also about reality and consciousness, and you know, they said it's like I think a 6 or 7 second delay, that, you know what, like, we have our five senses, you know, the sense of touch, taste, smell, sight, you know, and when we, like, let's say I touch my face, but like, the scientists, they're able to put these electrodes on people and actually know when they have a conscious response towards a stimuli, such as touching. And it's a delay. There's an initial sensory of the part that you touch, but the conscious knowledge of that touch is not the same time. So they were saying that as if there's, it's like we're like a remote control, like we're being controlled somewhere else. We have the hardware, so to speak, like the computer, but someone is in front of the computer, let's say at the mouse, and clicking on different things. And I thought that was something. And that, I thought, was really exciting, because, see, that's telling me, at least making me think, that when that our higher self, that somebody is working our body, is directing us to do everything, getting up, sitting down, eating, talking, everything is being done, and then it's manifested about 6 or 8 seconds after the fact. So it's really something. I wonder what this phenomenon really is all about. Are we, who we call ourselves, are we looking down at our bodies or over this life, and like a game? Is it the same person playing the same game? Like let's say, you know, when you get up in the morning, you can have someone maybe doing the day shift, and then another person doing the afternoon, another one doing the evening, and then maybe someone else when you go to sleep doing that. What is really going on? I mean, if any of you guys have any ideas what could be happening, it's really, really something. I mean, it's almost scary because you feel like, oh my God, I'm not in control. Yeah, and it could cause like a panic. And I think that's what was starting to affect me yesterday, because my mind was thinking, wait a minute, a 6 or 8 second delay? Who's in control? And if you're a control freak, as much as I am at times, you start to say, oh my goodness, you know? So it was really a weird feeling. And even though I put on like something over my eyes, you know, like those visors that you could, when you go to sleep, you know, you don't want to see have any light go in your eyes, so you cover your eyes. Um, but it was making me feel uncomfortable. I even put in earplugs because I had the air conditioner on. It was making a lot of noise. But yeah, it didn't sit right. So I basically stayed up the whole night, and I got up early, took a shower and everything. But the feeling of anxiety it still kind of lingered. But taking the shower did help ease it some. And then when I got up and, got settled and everything, that's when I was watching David Icke's videos. And I think he's a very good researcher, and I I really value his information, and I see how emotionally I'm like a roller coaster sometimes, that that we all are affected by the things that we hear. And he at least I feel David, he wants people to be in control over what they do with their lives, to take responsibility, and to see through the hype. So it's like one minute I could be watching something and my five senses, my mind gets in the way, and I start to believe the things that I'm experiencing, rather than saying, this is just, we're observing these things, and it's all part of an illusion. And I would tend to agree with that. But when you're able to um, be more of an observer of a situation, you're not taking it as seriously. It's like you're removed and you're the observer. And I think having that type of approach could be beneficial, you know. But sometimes, you really get into your five senses, hunger, pain, you know. So it's something you have to, at least I have to really, just really balance out. That every moment, he's stressed about the now, and that if you live in the now, you're not worried about the past. You're not worried about what so and so did to you, and then you're not being anxious because you're not thinking, oh, what's going to happen to me. So when he's saying, be in the now, live in the now, and I like to do that. I like to be more of in the now, so that I could enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment of, let's say, eating your favorite meal, or playing with my little dogs, and appreciate them, because the now is the only thing that we have. And so I like that approach. There was something else I wanted to share with you. I was going over my channel, and I saw that an individual had written a comment on one of my past videos, and I was really taken back by it. And the person did respond back. I wrote to the person, In short, with this individual, in fact, I'm going to show you what the person wrote so you can see what I'm talking about. But unfortunately, the person deleted that comment that that initiated this whole uh, writing back and forth, you know. And let me just show you that here. Okay. Oops. Okay. Move the window here. Okay, so you see the comments here of this individual. He talks about, I have to use my glasses now. Okay, this individual, Marcus Flippin. Okay, now I've never saw this YouTuber before, but see okay, see this comment here, my deepest sympathy. I thought you was putting him down and making fun of him because his computer got hacked again. I apologize. Now, this isn't like, I did this video here on the Doctor of Common Sense, and when I see what the person wrote was in response to this video here that you see. And you can all just go on my website and see the video that I'm referring to. Maybe I might even click on it. But he called me he says, "Are you a lesbian?" And you know, you like, you better stop it, or you know, you're sinning, something like that. And I'm thinking, what? Why would you dare say? I mean, so I was confused. I said, let me play this video. What's on this video for him to say, am I a lesbian? So I played it in its entirety. I thought maybe I forgot something. What did I say something bad about somebody or something? No, not at all. The video that I did was like the YouTuber Doctor of Common Sense. His channel was taken down from YouTube for some violation, because some of the things he talks about is very, some would say, inflammatory. And so I just so happened to be watching one of his videos, and as I was watching, my computer it looked like it got hacked. And so I actually take another device and videotape my computer monitor glitching and doing all this weird stuff, like somebody else was running my computer. And so I filmed it as it was occurring. And that's all I did. I said, look at it, my computer's acting up. Look at it, someone is, you know, using it, it looks like, and blah, blah, blah. And that was it. So this YouTuber that you see here, this Marcus Flippin, the response would have been right above this one, okay, where my pointer is. But he deletes it. But he leaves this here, this apology. And so yeah, I thought it was a genuine apology. He thought I was rather than seeing my video as my showing a live instance of someone hijacking my own personal computer, he thought I was making, as I said, fun of the man called the Doctor of Common Sense. And it's no. So I told him, you know, what you see here. Oh, my response was to his calling me a lesbian, and that I was going to, you know, go to hell, something to, you know, suggesting that. I said, I don't basically I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I even watched the video to find out what you could be referring to, and you're not a gentleman, and you need to um, be secure in your own sexuality rather than harassing a real woman. And once you mature, you know, then you'll learn how to address a woman, you know, something like that I said. And so then he apologized, and that's what you see here. But so he deletes the comment, the insult that he called. Oh, I also almost forgot. I said that I will keep his comment up so that everyone would see what type of person he is to say that, and expose him. So he removes it, and he removed my comment, because see, I wrote a comment on his statement. So the only thing you see here is that he apologized, and so I said that I accept his apology, and then I reinforced that I was talking about my computer being hacked, not his. I don't know anything about Doctor of Common Sense's computer. I just know that, you know, they don't have his website. I mean, not website. His YouTube channel up. You know, they had removed it. And then, you know, I indicate, you know, I made a typo here, and so I just indicate, you know, I meant to say but, not by. Okay, and then he says this, Spirit Journey, you are not supposed to read it. What's that? Read it is none of your business. What is that? What is that about? Why would you say something like that? Then he said, then I didn't want to misread him again. You know, you know, there's some type of communication. So I just say, please explain yourself. What are you talking about? Then he says this comment here. He just repeats that he thought I was talking about him, something, saying something bad about him. And I said, yes, you made yourself clear about misunderstanding my intent of the said video, but now you are saying it's none. I made another typo there. There's supposed to be the word none. It's none of my business. I'm the I almost felt that he thought I was somebody else. You know, not the person who put up the video. I'm letting him know I'm the individual who put it up, and I'm the one that's also responding to you. So after this, then he writes this comment up here on top, that now it's happening to his computer, you know? So the reason why I'm sharing this information, okay, let me change the screen. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just toggling between different screens. Yeah, the reason why I am sharing this video is because it's all about perception again. So here I had all the good intentions. My intentions were innocent, and I was just I told him I'm just sharing an incident that happened to me as I was watching his video and my computer gets hacked. But he, in his perception, thinks that I am mocking him, even though he sees what's going on with my computer. He deletes his nasty comment and my comment back to him, saying that, to expose it. So he doesn't want to be exposed. So he covers it. And then he doesn't address the issue why he says about it's none of my business. I don't know. So again, there's some type of, I like to believe there's some type of miscommunication. And again, he has his reality and I have mine. So I thought this was in line of what David Icke is trying to share, that because we are individuals, the way we perceive reality is different. The same situation can be perceived and interpreted differently, and then you respond because of those differences in different ways, you know? So I thought it was very important to let people know, and also let people know how some people address all this. Usually when, at least with my videos, I find that the mass majority of times when people who watch my videos, when they have a comment, that, you know, if they write a negative comment, I overwhelmingly address them in a respectful way, because sometimes that they might be sensitive about something, but when you address them and let them know that, you know, your intent and what you meant in it, and usually they apologize and everything. So so that's my approach. You know, even the scriptures say that, you know, a gentle answer, is soothing to other people. It disarmors the situation. It makes it less volatile, you know. So I want to continue doing that. You know, I appreciate that he did apologize, but I didn't understand why he's saying it's none of my business, unless who knows? Who knows? And now his computer is acting up. So isn't that karma? So here he attacks me, and he goes back to that video, and now his computer is being hacked. So it's really something. So he got a first-hand experience about something, and I thought it was really ironic that happened, you know. So, wow. So what else I wanted to talk about? Well, I want to have a little fun today, and I want to do this my virtual reality goggles. And so I want to, excuse me, I want to do a virtual reality game and for you guys to come along. So let me just put my goggles on. I'm going to put it. Okay. So I'm going to change the window here. Okay. Change the screen. Okay. Wow. Oh, I also have here, to get my equipment, I have these devices here. See that? So these are the tools that you use. And so I hope it works. Well, I'm sure it's going to work, but let me just make sure I activate it. So I have to put the goggles fully on. Sorry, my nose. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to play. Let's see. I want to do the nature game. Let's see. Okay, it's loading up. So, but I want to make sure the sound. Let me know if the sound, I think I have to put the sound up higher. So let me know what you... Okay, these are the my hands in the game. Show you what the room looks like. Move over. I want to make sure that I'm on the screen. Isn't this beautiful? To fix everything. Sometimes they let you pick up stuff. Touch it. This is supposed to be the universe. This is so beautiful. Look at that sky. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. at that, it's going. Oh, nice. Oh wow, I accidentally. How did I get here? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I never saw this game before. Uh-oh. Wow. Wow. Oh shit. Wow. My dog is right next to me, went on my lap when he was walking. I got scared. Hey, Lily. I'm getting out of there. Wow, look at that. Hey guys. Uh-oh. I have my dog on my lap. Look. I gotta get out of there. I want to play a different game. Let's see. I want to try to get out of this game. Okay. Yeah, I accidentally pressed the wrong game. Let's see. Oh, that's the one that I played by accident. Oh, what's that? Ooh. Wow. Oops. Oh. This is beautiful. See the planet down there? I like the music. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. beautiful. To the earth below. Meteor. Gonna try another game. Put another game, and that was nice. Let's see. Oh, how about Blue Moon? Oh wow, Blue Moon. Feels real. Like an owl. Oh, it's raining. You hear the sound of rain. moving. Oh. Trying to move. Trying to pick it up. Can't get it. Go back there. Oh, wow. I don't know how it got over here. Look at that. Deer. Oh, okay, I can go. Wow. Gonna play another game. Let's see. That was nice. Let's try it. Red Savannah. Oh. Hey, you tired, fella? Wow. So this makes it daytime. I got scared for a moment. Oh, I got that. It looks better dark. What is this? What is this? It makes a difference if you hold with your left or right hand. Woo! Uh-oh. Can't see anything else here. Grid 4. Blue deep. This will be my last game. This thing, it kind of like relaxes you, makes you feel that you're there. So it's supposed to be under the water. So when it's a red arrow, it's it won't go. Wow. Jellyfish over there. I'm gonna cut the games. Wow. Yeah, so these are the different games, different scenes that you can watch. And I enjoy my time. It's very relaxing. And so I'm going to sign off with this game. Let's see. Let's see. This is what it looks like here. You are currently running nature tracks. If you continue, this app will close. Okay. So this is the main room on Oculus Rift. This game. So I hope you guys enjoyed everything. I am going to be signing off. So, oh, let's see, they have different games there. So let me just exit out. Let's see, home, library, store. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. Wow. Wow, I'm just putting this down now. Whoo! What a game. Wow. It really does make you feel you're actually there. And it's really an interesting experience. Yeah, if you get upset, whatever, you can just put on your Oculus Rift and just go in any type of environment that you want to. They have the music going on. It's really nice. So I hope you enjoyed this experience with me. And yeah, this was a very good experience for me. And wow, I just kind of like try to bring myself back now. Yeah, it was a good experience, and I know I covered a lot of different subjects and everything, but I guess that's what life is, you know, a little variety. But I wanted to take it back to virtual reality and just transport myself somewhere else. But we know it's just a game. But yeah, so I want to sign off now, and I hope you guys have a very, very wonderful evening. And yeah, definitely let me know if you know, if you have any questions. What type of games would you like me to do on this virtual reality? Let me know. Let me get your feedback. What would you like to see? What would you like to see more of or less of? You know? So, signing off. Bye-bye.